Good afternoon. I would like to welcome you today as we celebrate the mission to remember the fallen, honor those that have served and their families, and to teach the next generation the value of freedom. We're going to start our event. If you could please join me in a moment of silence as we remember the fallen, our prisoners of war, those missing in action, and to honor those who have served and are serving this great nation in our armed services. Thank you. At this time, I would ask the color guard to present the colors. And if you could all join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Again, thank you all for joining us here today. A special thank you to the Bennington Composite Civil Air Patrol. They helped raise money to purchase wreaths this year, and they will have the honor of laying our ceremonial wreaths. This year across the country, 4,218 participating locations like this one, there are millions of Americans gathering safely as one nation to remember, honor, and teach. We are all proud to be Americans that live in a free society that make up many people from many walks of life. The freedoms we enjoy today have not come without a price. Laying here before us in this cemetery and throughout the nation are men and women who have gave their lives so that we can live in freedom and without fear. We can choose to worship as we see fit. We live and raise our children to believe as we do. We are free to vote for leaders of our choosing, and we have the right to succeed and have the right to fail at whatever endeavors we wish to pursue. The United States of America was founded on these ideals of freedom, justice, and equality. Our nation stands as a shining beacon of liberty and freedom to the world. We thank those who gave their lives to keep us free, and we shall not forget you. Today, more than ever, we reflect on our nation's veterans and active duty service members who have and continue to fight to protect the innocent and oppressed. This nation always has been the first to stand up for freedom of people around the world. Many of you here today have answered the call and served our country. For this, we say thank you, and we are honored to know you. There are many men and women serving today in all branches of the military, here at home and places far away. Most of us have never heard of. These men and women are part of the best trained, best equipped force in the world. We honor them and their families for their sacrifice that they make each day and keep our country free from terrorism, hatred, and injustice. Quoting our 40th United States President, Ronald Reagan, "Freedom is never more than one generation from extinction. We did not pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on from them to do the same, or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what was once the United States, where men were free." Today we are here to remember 495 veterans who have resided at the Vermont Veterans Home. At this point in the ceremony, I am going to begin by asking members of the Civil Air Patrol to place the ceremonial wreaths. Now, Cadet Senior Airman Hunter will lay the wreath in honor of those who served in the United States Army. Cadet Senior Airman Santos will lay the Veterans Wreath in memory of those who served in the United States Marine Corps. Cadet Senior Airman Foster will lay a Veterans Wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Navy. Cadet Senior Airman LaPage will lay a Veterans Wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Air Force. Cadet Senior Airman Scales will lay a wreath in honor of those serving in the United States Space Force. Cadet Senior Airman Chase will lay a Veterans Wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Coast Guard. Cadet Senior Airman McCart will lay the wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Merchant Marines. Cadet Senior Airman Witherall will lay the wreath in honor of the 93,129 U.S. servicemen from all branches of service. Last known status was either POW or MIA. These individuals have never returned to their families and homes. We shall not forget you. We encourage every volunteer here today who places a wreath on a veteran's grave to say the name of the veteran out loud, take a moment to thank them for their service to our country. It's a small act that goes a long way towards keeping the memory of our veterans alive. Remember, we are not here to decorate graves. We are here not to remember their deaths, but their lives. Each wreath is a gift of appreciation from a grateful America. 5 balsam fir wreaths symbolize our honor to those who have served and are serving in the armed forces of our great nation, and to their families who endure the sacrifices every day on our behalf. To the children present today, we want you to understand that the freedoms you enjoy today have not been free, but come with the cost that someday you may have to pay yourself. As a nation standing together, we can defeat terrorism, hatred, and injustice. Thanks to our veterans, we have the freedom to do just that.
I'm Shirley Adams from Bennington. I'm here representing the American Legion Riders here in Bennington. I'm here because I think it's important to remember our fallen heroes. I come from a military family, so this is very personal. It's important that we remember the folks who fought for our freedom.